Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for checking out my channel. And this is my iPhone 8. I'm actually selling it for somebody, and I just wanted to give you a few thoughts on it, especially right now in 2022 as the iPhone SE 3 has just came out. So this phone is super interesting in 2022. I think more than anything else, it's surprising just how well it runs. If you see me just opening up these apps, watching them load, and seeing how quickly it opens. This is with none of these apps being open in RAM before this. Things just open right up. And for me as a user that's not into gaming, it's not into using big heavy apps on the phone, this is more than enough in a phone in 2022. I think it makes it really hard to justify the case of the SE3, where the main selling point, the main difference maker between this phone and the newer SE2 or the SE3 is the newer chip. These phones are still incredible, and if anything, I'd recommend a battery replacement in an older iPhone rather than getting the brand new iPhone SE2 and 3, because that to me is really the only downside of trying to use this phone in 2022. The battery life on mine, especially with 74% health, just kind of sucks and isn't even really usable in this day and age. You need better than that, even if you're just a light user like I am. The other thing that I have to say about this phone, and it's more of a commentary on the SE and the SE lineup as a whole right now, is that this experience is getting really old. Uh, I think the iPhone 6 came out in 2014, and this is essentially the same design, the same basic user experience. And when you're using the home button to navigate, and when you're using the different gestures on here, it really resembles an experience that we were using literally 8 years ago in 2014. And when all these other phones, like Android phones and the newer iPhones, all are using gestures and have smaller bezels and everything, it really does feel like a step back. And I know it's really easy to say, okay, like, well, my mom or my grandparents, they aren't going to care. They're used to this older phone. But the reality is your grandparents or your friends, they're going to turn on their phone and they're going to realize, oh, the screen is so much bigger on this Android phone. And it's literally the same price to get one of these as it is to get one of these online. So it's really hard to say that this design is justifiable in 2022. And I think even if you can say that people don't notice or people are fine with old technology, I think there really is a point to be made that a bigger screen is better. Those modern features of using gestures and using just a modern experience on a phone is better than looking at this. And I think just on the point of giving your mom or your grandparents or somebody you think that doesn't necessarily care about technology, hand them a phone like this, you think that you're getting them something that's familiar and something that's nice. But I guarantee it, they're going to notice if they have something that's more modern in their hands. And it's just so hard to recommend spending the money on an SE2 or an SE3. So I think what I'm saying in this video is that the performance on the iPhone 8 is still incredible in 2022. And if anything, keep the phone. Get a new battery in it. Apple does it for just 50 bucks, or do it yourself for 15 bucks if you're up to that. This will still do the job for them. Don't get the iPhone SE2 or the iPhone SE3. This phone is where it's at. And I have to say, the design is a lot prettier. I love the white front of it. I love this gold back on the iPhone 8. I say this has it all. If your family members are still on one, just get them a battery replacement rather than upgrading to the iPhone SE. I want to see Apple give us something more exciting at the budget price point rather than giving us the same old thing. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this was interesting to y'all, and have a good one.